Who? Dan double U. Let's go. Ow, wow, listen right now. Everybody knows the man that says pow. Start the show, gonna talk some toys. This is for the grown-up girls and boys making noise. Let's start the show. Talking Marvel Legends and the money that we blow. Honestly, look, there ain't no stopping me. Turtles and Joes too, let's do this properly. Need to buy more toys, don't tell my bank. Wasn't me, promise it was Hellfire Hank. Whole Who crew, look, they made me do it. If it lands at my door, then I best review it. Screw it, I don't usually boast, but I got Rich M, he's here to host. Raise a toast and raise some ducks. This isn't your average show, we're deluxe.
I don't know. Hello? Hello?
I tried to do a soundboard, but I think I muted myself, so it didn't even work. Instead, you just got a dancing fucking ghost face. Pow! And welcome back to the channel. It was me all along. Fuck you, Cindy. Been trying to kill that bitch for like 7 movies. How we doing? Welcome to episode 262 of the Dan Who Live Show, where we recap the week that was in Marvel Legend news. And it has been a week of reveals as Hasbro are on tour around Europe. They were in London on Friday and they were in Lucca Comic-Con, which is in Italy, today. So we have some reveals to recap, to talk about, and I've not seen Rich. Rich did not come to London, so I've not really spoke to Rich about any of these reveals, and I know he's going to be very excited. So here he is. Without further ado, I've missed him. It is, of course, displayed once Rich M. Rich, how you doing?
Wilma! Hey, hi, Dan.
No, do the yabba dabba do. That was good.
Yabba dabba doo!
There you go. There we go. How are we doing, everybody? Yeah, tomorrow is Halloween, so it would have been.
It's not Dwight Stoll. The wig is just the same as Dwight's, right? It's just the same wig.
Yeah, Halloween is tomorrow, so if we'd planned this better, I would have been Barney Rubble, so that's on me. But unfortunately, all I've got is Ghostface. But
if we'd have planned it better, you'd have been Wilma. Come on.
that would have been good. That would have been good. But she's Fred's fella. Their missus. Yeah, Wilma. There you go. Kiara. Oh, happy birthday to Kiara, by the way. Shout out Kiara. It's her birthday today, so happy birthday, Kiara. If you're watching wherever you are.
Happy birthday, Kiara. Kiara. There you go. Hey.
But how are we doing, everybody? It's been a busy week. We were in. I was in London this weekend with some of the Who crew, sort of annoying Dwight and the Hasbro team, trying to get all these tidbits.
I was
and
busy.
Where were you?
Oh, Kitty and Carrie, what a dream, boy.
Amanda was stalking your stories, telling me everything about it, and I was I was like, Rich is going to be having the time of his life. I was like, don't worry about Rich. He's having a great time. But today we're going to be recapping all of the reveals from Lucca Comic-Con and MCM. So MCM actually got 6 reveals. The quality of reveals.
6? Oh, Lucca must have had 72 then. Fucking Lucca, place to be.
Lucca's the big one. And
get your Nokia 3310s ready, everyone. Let's go to Lucca.
No, that guy was there again. Like for some reason, right, so Dwight promised that he's going to show off the 3rd tease, and we're jumping ahead here, but it's fine, we'll come back to it. And the guy with a Nokia 3210 was there again, and this is the only picture I have of the tease. That's it. What's he holding? What the hell is that? Break it down. X-Manny, what you at? What is this? Well, come on, figure it out.
Is it a vape? Is it Marvel Legends vape there? Does that have to do like...
I don't know. But come on, anybody in Italy got a picture for me? I've messaged Dwight and asked him, but the man doesn't check his phone often. If he does, it'll be when I'm finished streaming. So yeah, what that like... Yeah, come on, Italy, please buy an iPhone for God's sake. But there you go, that's what we got. But lots of reveals to talk to Rich about, and I've not really looked at any of the promotional pictures or anything to sort of dissect them properly, so I can have a proper little reflection here today, as the weekend does whiz by fast. Shout out everybody from this weekend, that if I seen you, if you said hello, always a good time. But straight back to reality, come back straight back to work, and it's Thursday already.
How many autographs did you sign? sign?
Let me count. 1, 2, 3. Zero it was. 0 autographs. I took a pen and everything. I'm walking around with a Sharpie just going, anyone? Oh, this happened though. Adam thought this was hilarious, right? So a couple of times people did come up to me and say hello and said, hey, I'm a fan of the channel, which is great. And I was obviously around the Hasbro booth quite a lot. And
Did they think you were David Displays?
No, David Displays come and said hello. Shout out David Displays. He actually came up to us, said hello, had a chat with us.
He obviously doesn't watch the channel. You bitch about him all the time.
Well, I told him. I said to him, I'm a bit of a stalker, because I was like, where are you now? You're back in the UK, but you were here and now you're here. And he was like, I'm going to change my route to work. I was like, yeah, it's a good idea. No, he was a good sport, to be fair. But anyway, I was at the Hasbro booth and I'm chatting to Shelley and Andrew, I think it was. And 2 guys started waving at me, like literally waving at me. But I didn't know who they were. So I'm like looking over my shoulder and I'm like, you waving at, like, no one was behind me. So I'm like staring these people in the face going, me? You're waving at me? And they're like, yeah, you. And they're like waving me to come over. So I've walked over to them.
But did you have Grindr activated in it again? Is that
right? So I've walked over to them and like, a couple of times that day, people have introduced themselves and they've told me their usernames online because obviously I don't know everyone's faces. So I'm saying to people, what's your Instagram name?
Face blind, yes.
Yeah, well, if you've not been on a stream, how do I know what you look like? So like, I'm asking people, what's your username? What's your YouTube name in the chat? So these people come over to me and they shake my hand and they're all very smiley. And I'm like, so what's your username? What's your handle? Like, would I recognize it? And they're like, what are you on about? I'm like, well, how else would I know who you are? And they were like, you wouldn't know who we are. And I was like, well, why are you waving at me? What's going on? And they went, oh no, we call you Cosplay Dave because you look like I make Dave. I'm like, what? So
there you go. Cosplay Dave, fucking Dave.
Yeah. So like, these guys waved me over and it wasn't even to do with Dan Who Reviews. I just looked like their mate. And I looked at their mate, looked nothing fucking like me. My fucking pussy glasses on.
I thought you were gonna say that. I loved your travel vlog with your father leading for the BBC Jack. I thought that's what they were gonna say. That's what I thought you were gonna go with.
Whitehall? No fucking chance I look like fucking Whitehall. Cause yeah, I got called Cosplay Dave. So yeah, that was the only time I got recognised and it wasn't even for fucking me.
You're the Legends guy. Who doesn't fucking know? Come on.
They need to know. They need to know. Clearly, I told them to subscribe anyway. So maybe they're watching now. Who knows? Who knows?
You've gone up like 200. Look, that's what it was. They will all subscribe with you. Cosplay Dave.
Well, for the first time, I've been MCM now for, I think this is the 4th year in a row. And this is the first time I've ever had an internet connection to stream at the panel because they moved the panel to one of the conventions halls near the entrance. So like you were actually near the front door. So I think
the shit room, not the big stage anymore.
No, it was the big stage, but it was just in a different area. Like you had to walk the length of the convention. Shout out John 666, very evil, very on theme for Halloween.
At Compulsive. Collector donated $6.66.
Thank you, John.
Hasbro is saving the best reveal of the year for last, that being the new Kitty Pryde figure. Grinning Cat Rainbow Flago, welcome back, Rich. And happy birthday, Kiara.
Thank you very much, John. Yeah, maybe that's
Fuck you, John. Fuck you.
Yeah, he's just making his dinner in the kitchen, casually getting offended. But shout out, John, as always, much appreciated. Yes, and happy birthday, Kiara, once again. Yeah, it was in a different place, so I managed to stream, and like there was over 400 and something people in that live stream. Where the fuck are they now, Rich? Where are they now? Discrimination is what that is. Discrimination. But no,
they didn't work, Dan. They're all in America.
But this was Saturday morning, so it would have been like stupid early hours in the morning. Oh no, it was Saturday afternoon. No, it was Saturday morning for us, so it would have been stupidly early. Matthew.
PowerPoint fans, they love a PowerPoint.
Donated $5.
Matthew, thank you very much. Doesn't even need to say anything. Just showing some love to the channel, which I appreciate very much. So anyway, I streamed the panel. I even went back on Sunday, Rich. I did you proud because I went back with content in mind and just did a video vlog of the actual showroom floor, just talking out loud to myself, looking like a lunatic. But I had confidence because I watch Mad Hatter. I don't know if you've seen Mad Hatter, but he goes round like LA Comic Con and San Diego, and he just commentates. He doesn't give a fuck. So I was like, I'm just channeling my inner Mad Hatter, and I'm just going to talk to myself, and who cares if anyone can hear me.
My favourite people are the ones who are like, they don't want to do that, so they film it all, and then they do like a voiceover later as if it's like live. I love them. I love them. They are my favourite people. And they're like, there's no crinkling in the packaging. And they're like, oh, look at this. This looks lovely. Oh, I think this might. They've obviously looked it up on Wikipedia as well. They've gone and had a look who the characters are. They're
Yeah.
my favourite channels.
Well, I was freestyling it. I was off the cuff. I was, and
I saw you content. I saw Jay's. I saw Mark Tax as well. Lots of videos of the Hasbro booth.
you had that, to be honest, in regards to the toy world, there isn't really much out. So there was a Power Rangers booth.
Jada Toys were there, weren't they?
Jada Toys were there flogging their cars. I feel sorry for shout out Sammy. Diorama Sammy won their competition, and so Jada asked him to build him a diorama and bring it Comic-Con, right? So this guy, Sammy, built him a really nice diorama, like a scene from one of the backdrops of Street Fighter. Spent all night on it, drove 6 hours from Scotland, took it to the Jada booth, and then Jada went, "Oh no, we can't display it." And the guy's like, "Yeah, I know, yeah." And the guy's like, "What?"
Shut
Yeah,
up.
yeah. So he built, and they were like, "Oh, we'll use it for Toy Fair." But like, Jada had
Did they pay him?
no, he was a competition winner. No, so yeah.
Well, the competition winner was to build up a fucking diorama. That's
I
the
think-
worst competition in the world.
They gave Cole a free bag of toys. Cole told him they were a photographer, and he got some free toys out of it. So you might do some stuff with Jada. And shout out Cole as well. He literally took not Galactus, Apocalypse.
I saw
literally just took.
his tour with Galactus.
Yeah, he got some drinking joy, and maybe Cole's got all the secrets now. Who knows? But he's staying tight-lipped. So, but yeah, shout out Cole who went round and took pictures of Apocalypse that are on his Instagram now. But here, come on, Legend.
Honestly, I think that's shit for Sammy though. That's really bad.
it was bad. We all did.
Surely
feel
they
bad
must
for
have
him.
given him toys or something.
I think competition he got hotel and tickets for Comic-Con and maybe some toys.
Oh,
yeah, maybe.
that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
At
so-
least he got. I thought you meant like because he went to pay for it all. That's
No,
really
no.
bad.
No. He was a good sport about it, and maybe they will show stuff off at Toy Fair, which they should. But our point,
Jada UK, get that fucking
that's my
display
point.
out for the next thing. Isn't it MCM Birmingham's like the end of the month? Can't they go to that?
I
Get
have
out
no
for
idea.
that.
But my point is, Jada Toys, they definitely missed the trick. The UK company that look after Jada, they just don't realise that there's a big action figure community. And Street Fighter, I just think there's a gaming's convention in the same building. It's the Comic-Con and the gaming convention. So people are familiar with Street Fighter. Put some of the figures on display, pose them up, let the casuals see them, and they're cheap as well, aren't they? They're like £20, so they're like a casual purchase for people, I think, at those type of places. So it's the perfect place to be showing off your merchandise, and instead they've just got toy cars. So yeah, Jada is a bit of a flop, unfortunately. There was a Power Ranger booth sponsored by Smiths, I think. But other than that, In Demand were there, Comic and Cocktails were there, Kapow were there. But in regards to toys, not really a lot, unless you like anime. I think there was some Gundam stuff. There was a lot of pops and stuff floating around.
Was it K-pop Demon Hunters?
Not yet.
K-pop Demon
Not
Hunters?
yet. Not yet. So stay tuned for Toy Fair. I'm sure it'll be a big deal at Toy Fair, which is back in its regular slot of February. So we don't have to wait too long for that. But yeah. So anyway, it was always
They
good
don't have
time.
PowerPoints in fucking Toy Fair, do they? They have proper presentations. Show you fucking round.
Well, I'll be talking to the crew on Sunday for Legends and Liquor anyway. So it is Legends and Liquor this weekend. So I'll show off some pictures and we can talk about it a little bit more. But first, let me plug away because Rich is still the source, people. He is still the go-to as he managed to get his hands on Iceman. So here is Iceman or Translucent Man. Or
Is it translucent? He's transparent, Dan. How
Transparent.
dare you? That's not the
Yeah.
same. Translucent means you can't see through him, but transparent means you can.
Okay.
He's definitely translucent. You were definitely right because you can't see fully through him.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah.
You couldn't put writing behind him and read it. That would be transparent. He's translucent.
I actually really like it. I think the effect, you can't really pose him in any other way with these effects than this exact pose because the effect pieces are too heavy, so they're just flop down. But if their intention is to be creating
no
the
one
ice
wants a
slide,
floppy one. That's terrible.
Exactly. But their intention of creating an ice slide, it does the job. And it's something different, isn't it? What do you I don't know if you've seen the video for a closer look. I know you had it in hand briefly. Would you have preferred it to have like a bit of white frosting like sprayed on it or shadow like something, or do you like the transparency of Iceman?
I'd like it better if they had done all the joints the same because it's like the knees and the elbows are like they stand out, don't they? They are. So I think you needed like some kind of like frosty effect because he's ice. He's an ice man. He's not a snowman. He's not a clear man. He's made of ice, but it's like the ice is like on his skin. So it's like it's not like he shouldn't be like see through because he's still got like his body's like in the ice layer. So yeah, so I don't think it's bad, but it's still not my perfect. It's not a perfect Iceman yet. I don't think they've quite got there.
I don't disagree with that at all. The more time I spend with it, the more like sort of source material I look at, I'm like, okay, maybe there should be a little bit more of a white sort ofness to him.
When you put him next to Sue Storm, not that anyone could see it, but when you put him there, like, it looked better compared to like what they did for Sue. I think it looked better than that.
Well, she's very blue.
Yeah, that's it. I think that they could do a better job with Iceman, I think.
Well, he comes with a snowball, 2 interchangeable heads. Go and check out the review on the channel right now. As far as I know, it's the only one on YouTube, so go and check it out. I do a full comparison with the Icemen I had. I was missing the one from the Spider-Man and Amazing Friends packs. I never got that pack, but that one is just all white with cel shading anyway. So.
And the all new X-Men one, you didn't have that either.
Which one's that?
The one in the 5-pack.
Oh yeah, that's like Dark Days Hasbro though, isn't it? Like that doesn't hold up.
No, that was it was one of the that was quite new because it was a Bendis storyline. Was it Bobby Valor that worked on it? So it can't be
about
now.
the original 5-pack?
Yeah, but it was the all new version was how they did it. So it was the Bendis run when he brought the X-Men back from Time to the Future.
Let me have a look. Yeah, I know Bobby Valor did it, but I thought it was like 15 years ago. X-Men.
It wasn't 15 years ago, surely.
What's it called?
15
X-Men.
years ago.
What's gonna Google? What's it called?
All new X-Men.
All new X-Men 5-pack. Yeah.
5-pack. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, what year? What year did you think then? If you don't think, I think it was. I said 10 years old. What did you say?
No, 2018. 2019?
So it's 11 years old. So I wasn't that far off.
2014.
Yeah. So again, that's Dark Days of Hasbro. There you go. So yeah, that's the one I was missing. He was absolutely right. So I was missing 2. But I have never. This is one of those sets, Rare, which I appreciate what it represents, but I think we're closer to these characters re-released than we are backtracks. Obviously, I'd want Beast in his human form. I don't actually have a Beast in his human form. So yeah, I think we're closer to a re-release of these characters than I am worth backtracking an 11-year-old set. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, go and check out my Asman review is the point of all this on the channel right now, and my other coverage. I did have an interview with Dwight Stahl. I hate using the term interview, but I know that's what everyone else will refer to.
I love mini comics. I love mini comics. Yeah.
I was referring to the character selection. So like, I've said very publicly many times, I don't really particularly care about the mini comics.
Fuck mini comics, Dad. Fuck them up their ass.
If mini comics is the gimmick they have to package to get out some of these more obscure characters.
No mini comics. Just say no to mini comics.
But I'm still a pile of shit. Okay, so what would you rather have? No.
I'd rather have an extra hand with Rachel. I would have rather
but this
that.
is my point. This is my point. Like, would you rather no Rachel and no Ferrell and no like or have them have mini comics?
I don't think anyone's buying them for the mini comics.
No one is. I'm not saying they are. I'm not defending mini comics. Can we get off this? I'm defending mini comics.
He hates Jada. He loves mini comics.
I'm saying I appreciated the character selection of the mini comic wave. Both mini comic waves, I have appreciated the character selection. That's what.
But they would have been much better with the leg of an armor with each one. That's what they would have been.
Of course. But it seems like they're going to continue into 2026 anyway, because I was like saying to Dwight, is it going to be like bouncing between Build-A-Figure and like it's just another avenue for them to release things? So we've got retro waves, mini comic waves, Build-A-Figure waves. They're just going to bounce between them all.
Mini comics, the character selection of both waves was the best ones.
That's the point I'm trying to make. Yes.
Compared to like the Build-A-Figure waves this year have been fucking batshit. I think was everyone doing fucking acid to fucking Hasbro this year? Like that fucking Executioner wave is a fucking shit show. Absolute terrible character selection. And yeah, whoever did that.
Well, that's my point. Like, which character selection was better, Mini Comics Wave 2 or the Executioner Build-A-Figure?
Mini comics.
And that's the point I'm trying to make. But it's not the mini comics I'm praising; it's the character selection. So I'm just saying, like, keep completing teams.
Yabba dabba doo!
But anyway, yes, go and check out all my footage. I did a couple of bonus lives as well. So if you are a channel member, shout outs off the shelf, much appreciated. Canadian. I think that's Canadian dollars, right? Shout out. Are you on holiday? I swear you're in the UK, so maybe you're abroad. But shout out off the shaft, much appreciated. Doesn't say anything, just wants to support the channel, which I very much appreciate. And we're getting closer to our goal for the Unlocking the Bonus show as well. But if you are a channel member, I did do some bonus content. So I literally streamed twice from my hotel room. You got some shower action, lots of sausage in a hotel room, essentially. Yeah, I don't know how else to
I
say
tell you
it.
what, the 1 year I don't cover, there's like 9 men in a fucking hotel room. Like, honestly.
There was honestly, Rich, there was
no.
nowhere to sit. There was fucking nowhere to sit. By the time we got back to the hotel, the lobby is heaving and there's nowhere to sit. So we went to that second floor again where the meeting room is and dragged some chairs together and whatever. And then their security came round and fucking told us to move. And I was like, mate, just let us sit for 5 minutes. Our legs are killing.
This is where you missed me the last two, because the last year and the year before, I would get pissed off by about 5 o'clock and I'd go and get seats for us all to like get, wouldn't I? See,
I said
you missed
that.
me this
I
year.
literally said that out loud. I literally said that out loud to everybody. I said if Rich was here, he would have claimed the best seats for us and would be
I
coming
used to
back
tell
right now.
people, fuck off, there's people sitting there, and people be like, there's no one here, there's been no one here for 10 minutes. I was like, fuck off, princess, fuck off.
Yeah, we did miss you because there was nowhere to sit in the bar. So we went to Tesco, brought some alcohol, ordered some pizzas, and went back to the hotel room, which was a
You
bit
didn't
crowded.
even have like the food from the hotel.
No, we got pizzas. It was actually better. It was actually better. We actually got Papa John's, and yeah.
There you go.
So it was fine. It was fine. The food situation was actually better this time because because it's easy now to order food off your phone. So shout out Craig who kept ordering it off his phone and going to get it for us. But yeah, if you're a channel member, there's like multiple hours of bonus footage of men in hotel rooms if you're into that type of stuff. So there you go. Go and check that out. And we will be doing the bonus show today. So let me do the housekeeping real quick. As you've already seen, the generosity, anything over £4 or $4. Friday, our talking robot assistant will read out your super chats, interrupt the conversation. We always appreciate it. Hit that join button, become a channel member. Get involved with this community we're building here. Like MCM is an example of how real it is, all right? Show support to the channel, get involved, and come and make some new friends, all right? And if you do so, you can watch the bonus show tonight. But if we get 5 super chats, the bonus show will be public for everybody anyway. And we're nearly there. We're nearly there, all right? So Who Crew Deluxe will be asking people what they think of these epic reveals from LUCCA Comic-Con, all right? And so, yeah, much appreciated. And just going to, is it Cameron? Yeah, Cam in the chat dropped his little super chat. And he has said, if I can get it up, it says, Dan, have you been getting the Jack Simpsons line? Cam, don't get me started. Don't get me started. This is not the right stream to be discussing this. We've been speaking about it on Legends and Liquor a lot. Yes, absolutely, I'm in on the Jack Simpsons line. They're right here next to me, but they've give up on the UK. They've stopped distribution in the UK at Wave 3. Wave 3 went straight to deep discount, and people are scrambling to even find Marge to complete the family. So Jacks have give up on the UK. I've got you a Marge, don't worry. Marge is with your, I've got your Marge, I've got your Pyphona, I've got your Super Scroll. What else do you need?
The Kitty Pride and Colossus 2-pack, did you get that yet?
Not yet, but soon.
Have I got that yet?
Soon. Soon. But yeah, Cam, that's a whole nother conversation. But the chat will keep you updated. But essentially, Jacks have give up in the UK. It is no longer being distributed over here. But let me say hello to the chat.
Do you know what? No, if I get that fucking pack first, Dan, I'm going to fucking review that one just to fuck off, John.
Do it.
I'll chuck it in the bin at the end.
I've got a poll up that says, will you be getting the new Spider-Man wave? 4 options for you. Yes, I'm all in. No, thank you. Pick and choose or wait for the sale. As a lot of people like to say, wait for the sale. All right, so there you go. 4 options for you. 52% say pick and choose. I do think it is one of those pick and choose style of waves, as there's some obscure characters, some different unique character design. So we're going to break it down in a minute.
I pick Spider-Man 2099. I choose him, and then yeah.
Honestly, I don't know where Rich feels about any of this, but I guess that is sort of a spoiler for what he thinks. But anyway, get involved with the poll.
Who's picking these lines this year? Seriously, honestly, have they fucking read a comic book ever? For fuck's sake.
Jesse Falcon's on the phone, I think.
This honestly, internet, this is your fault for saying about fucking Cardiac for the last 5 years. Fucking Cardiac. I do apologise for my swearing tonight, but I don't apologise for my hatred of mini comics or the Maximum line.
You don't have to apologise.
Terribly implemented ideas, which could have been much better. Okay, internet, thank you very much.
I do not censor people on this channel, and I do not force my agenda and thoughts and feelings onto them. We can have civil debates and conversations like adults, so it's fine. Let me scroll up a little bit. Who do we see? Shout out Troy Poick. We've got Eric, Paul McCartney, Quid Comics. This has got the new Deathbird and Gladiator 2-pack in the shop. Quicker than me and Rich. Bravo, Quid Comics.
Fucking chill out there. Look at that.
David's there as well. David Mitchell, happy Friday Eve. Lady Max there, Halloween all. Has anyone got any good fancy dress this weekend? Please let us know in the chat. Would be curious to see. Keanu Leaves says greetings, you all your legends. 16 Mike is there as well. Says who crew pow pow pow. John Morrissey, big. I just want to publicly say once again, John Morrissey dropped a massive super chat on the bonus stream while we were in London to buy everybody a round of drinks. And I didn't buy anybody drinks. I just kept all the money for myself.
Oh, come on.
The bar was busy. But shout out John Morrissey. Honestly, very much appreciated. He didn't have to do that, but I just want to publicly acknowledge that I think I am his favourite now. That is just confirmed. He is the top supporter of the month. His name is right above my head. So shout out John Morrissey, massively appreciated.
Got to ask a question in the chat. Arvin Shah said he's dressing up as Ken this weekend. So is that Ken as in Barbie and Ken?
Yeah.
Is it Ken from Street Fighter? Is it Ken Barlow from Coronation Street?
Yes.
Or is it Ken as in like when Lisa Barlow's Ken? It could be Ken Vanderpump.
Ken Barlow. The Americans are like, who the fuck's Ken Barlow?
Arvin's from Canada. They might have Coronation
Google
Street
it.
in Canada.
Google Ken Barlow, Americans and Canadians.
Oh, that's Ken from Barbie. The most basic of all Kens, Arvin. You should go as Ken Barlow and no one would know who you are. It would be amazing.
Okay, shout out everybody in the chat, right? Let's get into this. Let's get into some of these reveals. So here we go. Once more. 6 reveals from MCM Comic Con, 2 reveals from LUCCA Comic Con. So let's just go through them. Finally, the Spider-Man Rumoured Wave is here. It's up for pre-order, and it is literally exactly like the leak list said. So you can blame David Displays for spoiling the hype. We did tell him that in person, by the way. So no bitching there. We literally told him.
You asked him to leak. He could have got on the stage and leaked 2026.
We asked him what the tease is. We were like, David, look, what's the tease? And he said it was Capcom. Well, he said he thought it was Capcom Sentinel, which was at the time that Sentinel 2-pack hadn't been revealed. So. But now we know what that Game of Earth Sentinel rumour was. But anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. But here we have the 6 Marvel Legends Spider-Man Wave. 2 of them were revealed at New York, of course. But now we have the other 4. And it is exactly how the leak list said. Even the speculation around Venom Spider-Man, it turned out to be Venom Spider-Man or Spider-Venom. Exactly. Literally wasn't a clue. We were trying to break down and think what it was. No, it was literally Spider-Venom. It was literally no breakdown. So let's go through these in the order they're here. So there's the wave. Oh wait, let me go to here actually. Yeah, there we go. So let's go to Owl. So first things first. When we were making these predictions, Owl is an old school Spider-Man villain, but he did appear in the animated show. So some card backs.
Also, big crime lord in Daredevil as well.
He's a Daredevil villain.
Kingpin level.
Yes, he's a Daredevil villain, but he was in the Spider-Man show. And of course, this wave in its sort of theme is a tribute to the Toy Biz packaging, which itself was an accompanying the animated show in the 90s, all right? So a character that actually appeared, even though it was brief, a character that actually appeared on the animated show doesn't even get the animated card treatment. So I am a little bit disappointed with that. I know it's based off a different character design, which I'm assuming we're going to get some reuse out for, what is it, Jason Wingrave with the Mastermind?
Mastermind, yeah.
Because that is obviously his fucking overlay. But I'm never mad at getting new characters. He comes with a little owl, which... Dan who? I'm not going to be mad at that. Hank's going to have himself a nice little companion. Yeah, Rich, so what are we saying for the owl here? Any interest?
I mean, I will get him because I think the Daredevil crime boss side of my shelf is kind of missing. But yeah, it's not the most exciting of figures. And like you said, I mean, I suppose because this is his more modern look, but then it's not too different from his classic look. It was still a big green coat, whichever one he's wearing. He looks a bit like Gwildor from the fucking Masters of the Universe movie. That's what I think.
He just looks like Wolverine's cousin. Because he tries to give himself powers, doesn't he? But it's he does
like his inbred third cousin twice removed, like that that kind of family relation.
Yeah, sidebirds attaching. And I think his claws, I think they're just like things that he holds. I don't think he actually grows claws.
They're not they don't grow out of his hand.
Yeah. So you can
knuckle dusters that he grips onto.
Yeah, you can see that there. So yeah, the owl, he can sort of glide. He can't exactly fly, but he can sort of glide. I think he's seen in certain building tops or whatever. But yeah, a character we've never had in the Marvel Legends line before. And again, I know that's not for everybody, but for me, I'm building out the Marvel Universe. If we've got a new character, I'm always going to be paying attention. But again, for me, it's a Spider-Man retro wave. You have the opportunity here to do a retro card back for a character that was briefly in the show. I just see it as a missed opportunity, that's all. But I understand their mentality is modern character design, put him on the modern card. But I don't think it would have been, anyone would be mad if they split this way for retro to modern. Like, I don't think anyone would have been bothered.
Look, Dan, that picture, when they Googled him, it came up with a picture from 2015. So past 2000, he goes on the modern day card now, right? That's how they work it.
Spider-Man animated series. I'm quickly going to find a picture of him. Owl. Yeah, so he's 100% in the animated series. Kingpin talks to him on the monitors. He's around the round table occasionally. There he is. So he was 100% in the animated show, and he's similar outfit, obviously, but the new one's a bit grittier, but he's still wearing the big green trench coat. They could have absolutely done a modern version of Owl and put it on the retro card, that's all. So, looks like I'm going to be buying one of you, Owl. You're lost. You never made it to the wall. Unlucky. So no, it's a no from me. It's a no from me. But I will be getting him to open for the shelf, but not an extra for the wall. So there we go. There's the Owl. Next up, the one that did end up being on the retro card is a character that was never in the animated show. It was Hypno Hustler. Again, I don't mind them doing characters that weren't in the show on the retro card if it sort of fits the tone. And I could definitely have seen an episode of that animated show with Hypno Hustler in, but it wasn't to be. Again, he hypnotizes you, he robs you. It's old school, and they're reusing a few bits and pieces here to make this happen, but it's still another brand new character for the line. Rich, do you have any interest in the Hypno Hustler?
Yeah, I mean, it's not one that I was like crying out for, but I mean, I like the face sculpt, the Paul Harding face sculpt is good. Again, a lot of reuse, but yeah, he's going to stand out in your Spider-Man villain, so I will also be getting Hypno Hustler, but I wouldn't say either him or Owl are like A-list
No, agreed.
Spider-Man villains, so...
I think everybody genuinely agrees that the best rogues gallery within like pop culture comics is Spider-Man or Batman. Like there's a debate which one it could be. But these two like are probably not even in the top 20 of Spider-Man. Well, who are okay? Let's have that for conversation.
The Real Housewives, there's fucking bitches on that, Dan. What? Pick a city. Villains all around. Villains all around.
Superhero.
Oh, sorry, superhero. Sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
Okay. So my point is, in Spider-Man's rogues gallery, I don't think Owl or Hypno Hustler even cracked the top 20. But again, they're still new characters for our collection, so not mad about it. And they look like the characters they're supposed to. Like at the end of the day, that's what we want with our Marvel Legends. We want them to be an accurate representation of the source material, and both of these look good for who they're meant to represent. You may not be familiar with them, but that's the magic about this hobby. Learn by the medium of action figures. Go and read some Hypno Hustler. Donald Glover tried to make a movie. But
I'm guessing that's why they did this, because like it was supposed to be in development at Sony's $1 million, $billion, like all the best movies came from the Sonyverse, didn't they?
Yeah. And Cat Libs is reinforcing the point. Yes, the Owl is, I guess, probably would lean more to the Spider-Man villain, to the Daredevil villain side. But again, it's all good. You know what I'm referring to. Okay, next up. So this is the Uncanny Spider-Man. Now, Rich, do you remember when they teased that Banff effect?
No.
Yeah. So Dwight said they teased the Banff effect, and we were like, what are you on about? And then I realised at San Diego Comic-Con, in the actual little display they made with the Sentinels, they just had a couple of them spotted around. No one realised it was a tease, but apparently it was a tease for this. So we're getting the Uncanny Spider-Man, which we spoke about multiple times recently. It is Nightcrawler disguising himself as Spider-Man. And it's a good character design. Like, I like the concept, but does it make a good Marvel Legend, and does Rich want it? Let's find out.
Yeah, I do want it, because I like my X-Men, and I like Nightcrawler. And again, the only Nightcrawlers we've had have all been in the same look. I suppose we had the X-Force version, Uncanny X-Force, where they did it in grey. But it's always been like the same kind of like tunic look with like the raised collar and then going down into like a V. So it's like acrobat suit. So this is like a good reuse of that Nightcrawler body. I wish he'd come with like an unmasked head with his mask, because that was the whole thing, was he had to like mask up So like the Sentinels wouldn't be able to find him, although you know he's only got 3 fingers, 2 toes,
And a tail. And he
yeah, and a
bamps.
tail.
Yeah.
It's like oh maybe it's Rogue. Like I mean, come on now, it's definitely Nightcrawler. But yeah, it was a good look for it. I don't like the bump effect at all because when I think of the bump effect, I
It's
think of
massive.
it like
Yeah, massive. Yeah.
when it got, like behind him. I don't think we're just been on the floor like that.
Oh,
And
just-
like
it's
Blink,
just a little
Blink
packing.
had a better
Yeah.
teleporting effect than Nightcrawler's got.
No, I agree. It's not, again, it's just a little pack in, but not the best representation of the bamf because that is a tiny little bamf. Like he usually comes out of giant puffs of smoke. So I like it when people do those custom ones. Do you know where they just spray paint all those cotton balls purple and just get him jumping out? They usually do the trick, to be fair. So maybe you custom.
Mike Hex Zed into Walgreens now.
He's on it. He's on it. He's on it. But yeah. So wouldn't we just be able to put an unmasked head from one of our previous Nightcrawlers? Like both of our the comic
Yeah.
Nightcrawler came with 3 head sculpts. Do you know? Like there's no reason
But
why
you
we
could
can't
have
put
had him
that.
like holding the mask. That's
Yeah,
what
of
like you know
course.
like Peter. That would have been like a good effect, like type of thing.
Well, in the
But at least-
24 years of Legends, we've only ever got one little mask. So
yeah, and
they don't like
at least
it.
we've got someone to put with Mysterium Iron Man now on the Fall of X shelf that everyone's going to be building.
Oh, I got Hellfire Spider-Man. I backtracked and got him. He looks
You
good.
did get him,
Yeah,
didn't
he
you?
looks good. He looks good. But so does this. Again, I like the character design. I like the concept, and it's one of those characters that blurs the line. Like if you wanted it within your Spider-Verse shelf, and a lot of collectors have a Spider-Verse shelf, absolutely fair game. But if you wanted it on an X-Men display, just somewhere lingering, banffing, then you can as well, because it's Nightcrawler. So you can find a place for this. And sometimes it's okay just to make an action figure because it's based off a cool concept. And I do like the concept of Spider-Man and Nightcrawler hybrid. So yeah, not mad at this. And it's completely pinless. And like Rich said, the Nightcrawler body, it would be better with the ball joint maybe at the waist rather than that swivel. But it's
Yeah.
still decent. It's still decent enough for the Legends aesthetic. So there he is. He comes with 1 sword as well, it seems. And the tiniest bamf. But some interchangeable heads as well. At least he comes with something, people. No mini comic in sight. Next up, so this was the one that we had the biggest question mark over because we were trying to dissect the Spider Venom thing. We were like, what is it? What is it? It turns out it is just Spider Venom. Peter reattaches himself to the symbiote in Venom Wars, and this is the costume look. So this is Peter Parker. Dwight thought it was like his son or something like that. I don't think Dwight thought it was Eddie Brock's son or something like that, but no, it's just Spider-Man.
Yeah, Eddie Brock's son did get the Venom symbiote in the Venom comic book. I think he might have it at the minute. It'll be one of the people like it split up. I think he had it, but yeah, but this is not that. This is when Peter got it because it was like the anniversary year when of the symbiote suit as well. So it was a big thing. Like Peter's finally got the suit back, but it was very short lived. It's not like he's still in it now or anything.
Yeah, it's a decent Marvel Legends base body, to be fair. It's like the Renew Your Vows, it seems. Is it Renew Your Vows? Is it Renew Your Vows or 60th? I've seen this in person. I should know, but I'm terrible at this guessing game.
I think it's for New Year Vows, isn't it?
Either way, it's one of the highly articulated bodies, which is always good for a Spider-Man. I like how the Peter Parker head is new, and it has
Has he
some
got
of the...
tours? Has he got toe articulation?
If it hasn't, it's the 60th. No, he hasn't, so it's the 60th.
Ah, I go.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident it is, because the Renew Your Vows, you're correct, has toes. So it comes with the unmasked Peter Parker head, which is a nice touch, as it has the Venom symbiote sort of leaking on. So if you're not a fan of this particular Venom costume or symbiote style costume, you could put this Peter Parker head on like the Secret Wars Venom body, which is just the generic symbiote costume, and have a new updated Peter Parker sort of modern head sculpt. Can I ask Rich, why is he got the chains instead of swipping?
Oh, I have no idea. That's the Wild Child chain, isn't it?
Yeah,
as well?
it is the Wild Child chain, yeah, from AOA, yeah. So it's reused from that for sure. But
Just because he's like a bad bastard, now he's the Venom symbiote. I have no idea. No idea.
I'm unfamiliar too. I'm assuming he's swinging on those chains, or maybe he uses them as a
Because
weapon.
he's still got his like web shooting hands.
Yeah,
so...
yeah. But he's instead of shooting webs, he's throwing the chain. So there must be a story element for that. But there you go. He comes with the Wild Child chain, and he comes with fisted hands, swipping hands, raw call in hands, and an interchangeable head. So like that is your sort of, that should how, as a bare minimum, that is how Spider-Man characters should come with 2 heads and the 3 sets of hands. So, and it's completely pinless as well. And I've got, like, again, I'm not familiar with this, the Venom Wars story and all this particular character design, but it still looks cool for what it is. Yeah, it looks good. So that's okay. That's okay. So yeah, the black and white Spider-Man suit always does look good. So yeah, that turned out to be our Spider-Venom. And then of course we've got Cardiac. We've already seen he was on display. Does look good. Does look a bit bigger than the rest of them on display as well. And then
he's not got any lower like torso articulation.
It doesn't seem that. It doesn't seem it, does it? No, there's no cut.
He hasn't got like a swivel or like an ab cut.
No, it's all at the top. It's all upper torso. That is odd, isn't it? That is very odd.
Like a lady legend.
That is odd. That is very odd, actually. I never got hands-on on any of these. Dwight never opened up the thing. It was always too busy, and I didn't want to be a pest, so I just left it. But yeah, because it's all new sculpted because of the effects in his costume design is all the way up the body, so it's all new. But yeah, if you're going to make it brand new, then why not go all out and give him the additional articulation, at least a swivel? But no, you're right. It's a shame. Again, people still would have liked 2 of those effect pieces as well, but I'm assuming they can't fit on both in the box as it is. But anyway, Cardiac, Spider-Man 2009, well, we've seen both of these already. He's on the new body. And actually a really solid update. Like when I've seen this in person, it's a better representation of Miguel O'Hara because he was always a bit beefier than the regular Peter anyway. And when you're reusing the same Peter Parker body for this character, they're both identical on the shelf. So now you've got this on the better body. It's a bit more accurate to this character rather than it looking like a skinny version. So when we recap this wave, Rich, if I go back to the full picture here, you said at first that you made it seem like you were only in for Spider-Man 2099, but after going through them, it seems like you like a couple of them. So what are you in for on this? So
I will buy Spider-Man 2099 and Nightcrawler. I'll buy them for full price. And then Owl. And I was just saying Mikey Moonboots ad. It's not Mikey Moonboots at all, is it? It's Hypno Hustler. Hypno Hustler.
Because he's wearing boots.
He's got moon boots on,
so you're
isn't he?
thinking Mikey Moonboots. Shout out Mikey Moonboots.
Not that Mikey Moonboots looks anything like Hypno Hustler.
I've met him now. He doesn't. He doesn't wear moon boots either. It's just a name. It's just a name.
But like, yeah, so Hypno Hustler, Owl, I will get like when they go like cheaper, and then like I don't need that. That Spider-Man looks good, but I don't need it. And again, Cardiac I was never big on, so I don't really need Cardiac either.
Okay, there you go. Well, the chat agreeing with you because 52% are picking and choosing. Again, it's a Legends Spider-Man wave, so I always go all in and then figure it out after the fact.
I think like, yeah, Omar says Spider-Man 29 is carrying this wave. I think like if you're in America, apart from Spider-Man 29, the rest of them you might see at Ross at some point next year. Like that's where everyone gets the cheap figures, isn't it? I don't think this is going to be a massive, like, people going to like want the figures in this wave. Apart from Spider-Man 2099, I think the other ones will be in abundance.
I don't dislike the wave by any means. I always appreciate adding new characters to the shelf, and I'm a sucker for that Spider-Man retro card. So I obviously always have a little bit of bias. But just looking back subjectively, I don't think it's the strongest retro wave we've ever had by any means. People, again, just from my perspective of the Legends community, but again, it's just the circles that you hang around in. They're not really fans of the newer designs because not a lot of people are currently up to date with comics. So it's the older school designs that are usually the ones that get people more excited. Like Cardiac, for example, 90s character 30 plus years ago, where that uncanny Spider-Man Nightcrawler literally happened last year, didn't it? Do you know, like, so it genuinely just depends on your frame of reference. But
Uncanny Nightcrawler would be two years ago now.
Okay,
Fall of X
would
be 2 years ago.
Well, Venom Wars was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was the anniversary year. So, but yeah, it's a mix of old school, some new school. And again, not everything is for everybody, and that's okay. And because it is a retro wave or a card back wave, there is no commitment to having to track down pieces to an executioner. Do you know, like, so pick which ones you want. Do you know what I mean? Pick which ones you want. But I'm always going to get doubles of the retro card. I will continue collecting them until they stop doing them. I still have room on the shelf. So I thought this wave would actually have 4. But if we include Mysterio, we still have 4 new retro cards. Yeah, so I've actually got room for 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so my room will be full at those 4. So I don't know what I'm gonna have to when they do more. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Might have to move some of these guys over or something. But yeah, there's technically room for 4 more right there. Is there 4? Oh wait, yeah, no, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. So still room. I'm still in for the doubles on the retro card right now. I'll open Owl. I'll put Owl. Yeah, maybe I will put Owl in a more sort of street level, sort of near Daredevil and Iron Fist. Maybe I'll put him with like Jigsaw and Bullseye. And you know, like that sort of street level vibe if he's more Daredevil-esque. Because I've got plenty of Spider-Man villains, do you know what I mean? I've got my Spider-Man shelf is full. So let's put some more down there with the Daredevil guys.
Oma V says, put on your ceiling, Dad. Just accept your insanity at this point.
Some people do that. Some people do that. Some people genuinely do put them on the ceiling. But I don't want to be sat here one day and then they just start falling on me, raining retro cards, bashing me in the head, giving me a concussion. So I think I'll refrain from putting them on the ceiling. But I'm definitely running out of wall space in this room. But I guess I could move some of them. I've basically got a couple of extras over here. So if needed to, I can move the deluxes over and just keep this all Spider-Man. So there's still room for growing. It's fine. Yeah. It's fine. Just keep the retro cards coming, all right? I did make a point to Dwight, and I don't know even if Dwight is the right person to be talking to, but I was like, Peter Parker from the animated show on the retro card. That pack with Smythe is over £200 on the aftermarket, which shows there's demand for the characters. So Smythe could even be on the retro card because he's animated. But Peter Parker in his other look with his t-shirt, we need an animated Peter Parker on this retro card. Before the line dies, before you just give up on the line, animated Peter Parker. You've already sculpted the head. Just give us the t-shirt. But he did tell me Jesse Falcon doesn't like doing civilian characters. So we need to convince Jesse. Someone give me Jesse's number.
Fucking Warbow, isn't he? Fucking Warbow. Oh.
More people will want animated Spider-Man than Warbow. I'm pretty animated Peter Parker than Warbow. I'm pretty confident.
If 2 people want it, that's more than fucking wanted Warbow.
But yeah. So again, still more time for these Spider-Man cards. Moving on, and let's move on to the reveal that I had the night before. So let me explain why I ended up revealing this in my hotel room. So, you know me, I try and keep some level of professionalism to this channel. I know, laugh at me, but I try, okay? So, when Hasbro invite me to these events, they just want me to cover the event. So I say, oh, is there anything that I could get for my channel? So they were gracious enough to give me a reveal ahead of time, but obviously I'm under embargo. But I like to record my reveal ahead of time, just so if there is no internet connection at MCM, at least there is something pre-recorded going live on the channel. So that's what I did last year with Captain America. And this year they gave me the reveal of Emma Frost. But I never had.
You knew the Captain America was being revealed before we got there.
My video went live while I was there.
Oh, I mean, I consider a train ticket. Why didn't you tell me?
Idiot. Idiot. But Emma Frost was so I didn't have the images basically until I got to London. So when I got to London, they give me the images. It was just a delay. Dan Yoon was on holiday. Blame Dan Yoon. So I got the images. He genuinely was. I wasn't going to bug the guy. He's on annual leave. I was like, it's all right. I'll just wait. I'll wait. So I got him on Friday morning. So like, I'm in my hotel room breaking embargo because I've got Jamie filming me. Craig sat there. Adam sat there. Jamie sat there. Fucking filming my fucking reveal video against some curtains.
Put on Reddit while you were there.
But like, it was just like, usually I sit here on my own and I have the freedom to edit and chop. And I'm the type, I don't like doing a lot of chops. I like getting it in one take. And I fucking had Adam going into the shower, pressing the little reveal button behind the camera while I'm trying to fucking talk about this Emma Frost. So yeah, I apologise.
I tell you what, if Adam had been having an actual shower, you might have got more views for it.
But my point is, I ended up revealing Emma Frost against some hotel curtains because that's when I was editing it in the hotel room, literally doing my own little TED talks. I had it plugged into the big TV, so everyone was whether they like it or not, watching me edit this video. But anyway, I got it up. It was up, ready to go. But luckily, I managed to film the panel anyway, so it worked out fine. But there you go. So yeah, it kept crashing too. Trust me, it was a pain in the ass trying to edit a video in a hotel room. But anyway, Emma Frost, Rich, Emma Frost. So this got revealed. It hit my channel. And did you see it first on my channel, or did you see it first just watching the live? When did you see it?
No, I think Daniel had sent it to like all the influencers in America before you.
What a bastard, eh?
He's a fucking bastard. Yeah,
What
he
a
doesn't like the
bastard.
UK at all.
What a bastard.
Hater, Daniel, hater.
Don't let the UK just have anything, just for a moment. Just let us have our moment. Anyway, Emma Frost. So our theory was correct in regards to the X-Men retro cards. Me and Rich have been saying all year that this could be a wave split up, and there was 5 revealed up until this moment. This would have been the 6th. So including Emma Frost, there has been 6 X-Men retro cards split out across the year, and Emma in her astonishing look, but obviously now with the translucent section for her diamond effect, was the reveal. And there's a few little Easter eggs on the packaging as well, Rich. So first, before we go into the Easter eggs, Rich, do you like this Emma Frost? You're not a big fan of Astonishing, are you? But
No, I don't particularly like Diamond Emma. I understand like why Grant Morrison did it. It was to like give Emma like, it was all about like everyone got like secondary mutations, and obviously Emma being a diamond was like interesting because she's like this high class bitch. And then like, but it stopped her using her telepathy as well, so we gave her like something, and then like she dies in New X-Men, but then they put her back together because she's in Diamond. New X-Men, good ride. Astonishing X-Men, not so much. But yeah, I've never been a fan of Diamond Emma Frost because I think Hasbro have never nailed it as well. Like in the dark days of Hasbro, the first wave I think Hasbro put out, and I think Dwight said that in the reveal, was one of the ugliest Emma Frost ever. And then they made it even uglier by doing it in some like yellowy fucking horrible plastic as well, which was not good either.
I'm trying to find it. Yeah, I did show it up in my reveal video, and it was a Marvel Legend that needed an upgrade. But you're right, it did have more of a yellow tint to it, didn't it? Yeah, there we go. There it is. So that was the one we had in 2007, I think it was. So
yeah,
a good while ago, a very, very long time ago. So in my mind, this is absolutely better than that. Miles better.
But my only issue with this is Astonishing Emma, but she's on the X-Men retro card. So like where you were just saying about Owl and everything like that. So
yeah.
Spider-Man gets the retro cards, and then they've got a modern card as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Emma, even though like I think Astonishing X-Men is like mid 2000s, like 2004, 2005-ish, something like that. Like that's well after like the Toy Biz cards have gone away, especially this card back. So like it doesn't need to be on this. There's no need for like a retro Emma would be with Emma in her like Generation X look, or in your like classic Hellfire guard when she didn't have the diamond powers back then. So yeah, it doesn't make sense to be on this card. So then it suggests to me that going forward, this card is like free game. We can get any X-Men.
Yeah,
on it
they don't really have a modern sort of like with the Spider-Man wave. They have that modern design, don't they, for the modern characters? But with X-Men, we don't really have that difference. It's all just the orange card, even the modern characters. So I see what you're saying there.
I'm guessing is it because they've got the X-Men 97 wave as well, which I suppose is another X-Men one.
Yeah.
But then this wouldn't fit on that either, so they don't want to do like a third X-Men card with like a modern day X-Men design or something like that. So yeah, it doesn't make sense on a retro card. But again, I think if this is going to be like a store exclusive, it's not the worst one, because I think people can get like the regular version of Emma on your shelf. It's like, and they have updated it a bit, haven't they? Because they've got like the double jointed arms on this one, but the cape is still shit, and she's still got those shit heels. But it does come with the better head. It comes with the extra head from, is it the Walgreens Emma?
It is indeed the black suit version, or the black outfit.
So yeah, so it's not like a bad thing. I think if you love Astonishing X-Men, like great, this is another figure to have. But I think if you're just collecting like the tributes to like the retro card or for the classic X-Men, it doesn't make sense. It wasn't a need for it to be on this one. So yeah, it's not one I'm going to like. I'm gonna get it because it's an X-Men figure and it's a woman.
I love how we bitch and moan, then we're like, we're gonna get it.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna be like running for this or like grabbing it as soon as I see it. I think I'll wait a bit for this one as well because I don't think this one would sell out.
As much as I like the concept of Emma in her diamond form, and I don't even dislike the look for Astonishing, it's just unfortunately the Marvel Legend having to be accurate to her costume. Without the soft goods, she's very awkward to stand. Like her heel, she still has those heels, and the cape means the arms are very limiting. So now she has the double jointed arms, but now she can still hardly move her arms under the cape just with double joints. So it's unfortunate that her design it means the Legend has to be a little bit limited.
If anything on this needs to be redesigned, it's the fucking heels. Because I swear to God,
don't give her heels.
Either give her wedges or work out a way to bloody make sure that the high heel actually hits the floor at the same bit as the sole of the foot. Like, you don't need a fucking engineer. Pick up a fucking woman's shoe, someone. Someone send, next convention, someone give Hasbro a pair of women's shoes.
It's weird you were saying that. Dwight was wearing heels the whole convention anyway. So
was he falling over as he walked?
He was stumbling.
Oh, they're really uneven.
That's why his frame of reference is all wrong. But anyway, so there's that. So Rich, just question, right? So imagine this is in this wave, and this was a full X-Men wave, all right? So Emma Frost in a diamond form was a part of these, and it was a 6-figure wave. Would you have considered that a good X-Men card wave?
For character selection, yes. For execution, no. This is the cheapest fuck wave. One of the cheapest. This would be like, there's nothing new at all there. They didn't put new boots on Jean. Like Professor X is just, Professor X is just the Professor X head on that Hank Pym figure. Like Jean is just like new heads and then like a reuse of it is the newer body though, isn't it, Jean? I suppose she does get that. Like Weapon X is not that much of a different from the one we had. Like same with Mystique, not that much of an update. Storm is the Outback look, but they didn't give her the proper hairstyle. So it's very much if it had been an actual wave, it's very much a phoned in wave. But I suppose as an exclusive wave, they've cheaped out on it, haven't they? So
yeah, like I actually like all the concepts and the characters selection, but you're right. There's just a few little tweaks each one could make. Like Jean could have her boots at least. Like Storm could have the proper hair sculpt, you know. So yeah, it's not even the characters or the costumes that are bad. It's just just a little tweak.
Hasbro just lazy with the Legends line. Like with the mini comics and with Maximum, like on paper, there's ways you could make both of those really good. Like Maximum could have been all new scalps, like lots of stuff, lots of extra stuff. Even mini comics, you could have gone down like the Mattel route they do with like Masters of the Universe. Give us like actual comic books, like you can scan the QR codes and then read these like buy every figure to get all 6 parts of the comic. Or even just a QR code for the comic, or put actual comic books in there. There's ways it could have worked much better than they had, but it just speaks of Hasbro just being cheap and being like, oh, collectors, and we will. We'll fucking buy it, Dan. We're the problem. We are the fucking problem.
We're very self-aware. We are very self-aware. So Emma comes with a few little accessories that are connected to the Astonishing story, but that's not what we're interested in dissecting here, because in the top corner, Rich, you've got a picture of Onslaught, Doug Ramsey, Cannonball, and the Diamond Emma Frost. Now, just based off what we've got in the past, which is like this retro card, every character that's in that corner came like on the retro card, like up in the top corner on every single one. So who we got? Let's just prove our point. We've got Wolverine, Rogue, Professor X, Storm, and Gambit. We've got them all on retro card. For Jean Grey, you've got Beast, the X-Factor Cyclops in the white, and Iceman, all on retro cards. Next one, we've got just a Wolverine head, which again, we've got many of Wolverine, so yeah, that counts. Storm, you've got Storm, Professor X, Wolverine, and Mystique, all got retro cards. And with Mystique, you've got Wolverine, Storm, Mystique, and Professor X. Again, every single character in those top corner ended up being on a retro card, which in my mind, pow. We're getting these on retro cards. Now, Onslaught was a heavy rumour anyway to be on a re-release on the deluxe packaging. So I think this clarifies and verifies that. But what's more interesting is that we're getting Doug Ramsey and Cannonball, which are 2 of the original members of New Mutants. And for the last couple of years within the Legends line, there has been rumblings of like, we got that Danny Moonstar pack that had the multiple heads in with Karma and Wolfsbane. And Ryan Ting was talking about the potential of doing a male version of that pack and trying to make it happen. Now, is that going to happen in the form of a retro card where it's either Doug or Cannonball, but then with the interchangeable head. Is that what we're going to see, Rich? Or is it going to be two separate releases of Cannonball and Doug Ramsey, aka Cypher?
I don't think it's going to be two separate. I think it's either it's going to be two heads. So it's going to be like Cannonball and then it comes with a head for Doug, or it's going to be classic Cannonball New Mutants and then it's going to be like Cypher from like House of X or something like that. Because at the minute, Cypher is currently the big bad, the major antagonist of the X-Men modern comics because he's become like the heir to Apocalypse and he's become Revenant. So I think though it's more likely to be it's just a Doug head in with Cannonball. That's what I think. But the issue then is that Danny Moonstar run wasn't original Danny Moonstar. It was in a like Zeb Wells costume from like the more
I think it was 2007. Yeah, it was like 2007.
San Francisco, maybe even like that era of X-Men comic books. And then like they were in it then, but then that's more that look. Whereas I think if it's going to be on this card, but then with this Emma, who knows? But I would think being on this card, it would be more the classic look, which they've already done with that Sunspot figure for the X-Men 97. So you could just reuse that body, do like a Cannonball head with it, a Doug head with it, and chuck like Cannonball's like base effect in it again, and just reuse that type of thing.
Yeah, that's for me. I just think in Hasbro's way, it will just be the one body with the two heads. And like we won't even get a full transforming effect for Cannonball. Like I don't even know if they reuse that Sunfire body that we got in X-Men 97. It's a bit lanky, I think, but also the torso doesn't come off, so you wouldn't be able to attach on a Cannonball effect anyway.
With Cypher as well, with Doug Ramsey, like his power is very much you can't really do it in action figure form. Yeah. He can understand languages. Like how do you give him like a big book? Cause like it's more usually like mostly he's with Warlock and that kind of thing, but they're not going to put a big Warlock builder figure.
Could they give him an interchangeable arm with like the Warlock elements to it? Because he does like merge with him, doesn't he, a little bit?
So that would be like that's why I think it would be like the House of X version, but then that doesn't make sense on this because in the House of X he smuggles Warlock onto Krakoa by like he says his arm has been like chopped off, so he's got this like techno-organic arm where Warlock is like hidden himself to get on to Krakoa because obviously only mutants allowed in Krakoa and Warlock's not a mutant, but then they allow him anyway, and he's got a sword and then he comes through in like X of Swords and then he lives on the island then and stuff like that. But like in X of Swords in House of X, that era, like Doug is one of the main character. Like he's the one who communicates with Krakoa, but he's got like a massive story arc in like Immortal X-Men and stuff like that. Lots going on with Doug, and then obviously now in the normal comic books he's there. But again, in the 90s, he was like he fused because God, life. This is me getting like geeky now and getting
people
like
love it. People love it when you get geeky.
But like Doug dies in the New Mutants. That's like Doug is like because obviously his power set is very passive and it's this big thing where like Magneto and Professor X and like Emma are all like this child shouldn't have gone into the battlefield because he hasn't got like any like abilities like the rest of the New Mutants. So all he could do was like communicate, and that couldn't save him. So Doug dies in the original New Mutants run, and then in Excalibur he kind of merges with Warlock. Well, that's what it seems, and then it turns out it's not. And then he becomes Doug Glock. So it's like Warlock and Doug together become Doug Glock, and they have adventures with Excalibur. Then they get their own mini-series from Louise Simonson. It's called Warlock. It's really good. Love that series. Good, really great art. I think it's Pascal Ferry. But yeah, really good series. But then it turns out that was just, Warlock was amnesia, so it wasn't really Doug. And then Doug does come back then, like in the New Mutants round, or it was Doug all along, one or the other, but then they are separate entities again going forward. And then like when the New Mutants run comes with the X comic books, he's like in that, like helping. He serves on the X-Force team, but the Uncanny X-Force, like grey uniform one. He joins that like right at the end and helps like Wolverine and stuff with stuff going on and communicating with like the machines and stopping Bastion and stuff like that as well.
So which version would you want?
For me, I would want House of X version of Doug.
So the new one, the up to date.
Yeah, one, but not because at the minute he's Revenant in the comic books. That's like the Age of Revenant has like started. It's this big crossover, and I think that would be more toyetic because he's like all yellow skin now with like the apocalypse markings. He's got like an apocalypse style, like Egyptian, like Clan Aqaba or whatever, like garb and stuff like that. So I think eventually that would be what they would do.
I think it will just be generic New Mutant body with 2 heads.
Yeah.
Again, like, it's simple enough to do that, and I wouldn't be mad at it because it's been so long since we've got the New Mutants and males. But like you said, they'd be out of sync with the females. So do we go for the original costume, or do we go for the uniform that would match the females that we got, which was the one in the 2000s? Do you know? I think I'd rather complete a team. I'd rather complete a team that we currently have than start a new one, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but I would hope that they would then, if they did classic Doug and classic Sam as well, Cannonball, that eventually then they would redo the females on that body as well. Because again, Doug isn't an original New Mutant. It would have made more sense to do it with Sunspot and Cannonball because those two are the original New Mutants. Doug joins like later on. But yeah, like we've got that Warlock Build-A-Figure is great as well. I mean, that could have done with a like a redo as well, like re-release that and put like Doug in with there. Because Doug's not a very toyetic figure, as we like to say, is he?
So there's the first New Mutants team with Cannonball front and centre, Sunspot, Danny Moonstar, which was she called Mirage then? It wasn't called Danny, she was called Mirage?
Yeah, I think she was Mirage. She was like Psyche as well for a bit, wasn't she? Yeah. She's had a million names.
Wolfsbane, and that's Karma as well in the back. Yeah. So that's your original New Mutants team. So yeah, so that's why I think, because Doug Ramsey's head is in there, it might be the more modern look, but he does eventually join wearing that costume. Let me get the, let me try and find a picture of the actual X. I think it was 2007, but I don't know why I think that, but that number's come into my head. Let me put New Mutants 2007. Yeah, this is the picture that you always see. It's the one with Magic front and centre. Oh, here's one. So this is the sort of, I like, as much as I think fans of New Mutants would appreciate this costume in comic form, I agree, but because we don't actually have any of the females in that costume yet, let's get the males in this costume just to match the ones we have. Because technically you could build 3 out of that Walgreens pack. Danny Moonstar, Karma, and a version of Wolfsbane. Granted, not the most accurate, but still a version wearing this costume. So if they give us the male version, then at least we've got Sunspot heads that we could put on this body. And if they give us the Doug Ramsey and Cannonball, then now you can complete a team of 6 in the matching costumes, rather than having the females in a modern costume and the males in the older costume. Do you know, I'd rather have a complete team than 2 teams out of sync. Just my personal preference, but I'm sure
if you add this, you can more or less finish the rest of the teams. You can, like I said, do the Sunspot head. Like X-Man joins it a bit later on. You could put the X-Man head from that like Age of Apocalypse X-Man. Like the only one you're missing really is Magma. But then she could come like later on a retro card.
You'd have to customize a Magic. You'd have to give one of the females a metal arm, which I know some people have. She's down there in the corner. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. But again, it's always, that's why I don't mind these little teasers, because it gives us something to talk about. But yeah, we're definitely going to see Onslaught on the retro card, and it'll be interesting to see if they give us anything different for Onslaught. But I'm more intrigued about the potential of some male New Mutants, as it has been long talked about, and I know there's some New Mutant fans in the chat that would like to see that happen. I think what is it?
Just John in there.
Yeah, the Cap Lives is in there as well. I think California Red Devil, they're all asking for New Mutants. So yeah, and again, me too. I like New Mutants because you've got the X-Men '97 version of Magneto, right? And you could use that as the headmaster of, because he pretended to be Charles's cousin or whatever it was in the book. So yeah, there's definitely, if we get the male body in some form and a couple of these head sculpts, you can start building out that display now much better than we had previously. So there we go. So there's Emma. More interested about the teasers in the top corner, but not mad at a version of her in the diamond form. Tell you what I might be mad at though, Rich, the next reveal. Now, my mum's told me, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
Don't say nothing, Dan.
So I'm just going to show the images here. It is a repaint of the Sentinel 2-pack in these multicolored. Now, when I first seen this, I was like, do you know like when Star Wars did those prototypes where they would just release a figure but like with just the random coloured limbs and it was like the prototype version? I was like, oh bloody hell, it looks like prototype Sentinels. Now I'm well aware it is accurate. So that's the thing where it's not for me, so I don't want to be mad at it because I understand it's not for me. But I did put this graphic together just to show that I'm well aware they are accurate. These are variant colours from the Sentinels from the Konami X-Men game, which you can now complete in Marvel Legends form. Like that's the team, and we now have all of these in the Legends form. Probably need an updated version of Colossus, but we've still got a version of Colossus because I believe in the game he's actually wearing his full uniform like so. So we actually have all of these in the Marvel Legends line. So if you are a fan of this game and you are building out a shelf and you want some variety, then I can absolutely see the appeal of getting a couple of these just to throw in some different colours amongst the pink and purple 2-packs that we already have. So I am very aware that these are an accurate repaint. I'm just saying it's not for me. But I can see why people might want these. Rich, do you have any interest in the Sentinel 2-pack repaint?
Yeah, because I love the Konami X-Men games. So I'm getting 2 packs, I need 2 of each one.
There you go.
Yeah, it's stupid, it's pointless, it's a waste of time. I completely understand that. But this appeals to me, Dan. Yeah. I like this, and I've got 4 of the other Sentinel. I had 2 packs of the other one, so 4. So if I get 2 of these as well, like there'll be 2 of them, 2 of them. So that's a good display of Sentinels to go behind the X-Men. And I've got my little like 3D printed arcade cabinet as well. So yeah, I like this. I think it's good. I know it's not for everyone, but again, asked for more army builders, and this is an army builder, and it's like a Pulse exclusive as well, isn't it?
It's one of them where I completely understand that it's an accurate repaint. Do you know, like, what else could they do? If they're giving you more variety from that game, this is exactly that. So, like, it's not for me because I'm not clamoring to build out the variant Sentinels from this game, but that's okay. Not everything has to be for me, but I appreciate that it is an accurate representation of the variant Sentinels from this game. And like Rich said, if you are building out a Konami display or you're just nostalgic about that game, then you may have fond memories of beating up the green and the blue Sentinels. I've got 4 of the pink ones up there, where they're up there. So like, again, a little bit of me is like, do I just get one and just have that representation? But then I'm like, Dan, stop, step back. So, but there you go. Is anyone in the chat interested in these other than Rich? Anybody? Again, may not be for you, but they are an accurate repaint. Like these repaints did appear in the game that these Sentinels are meant to be representing. So, like, you can't. It's not one of those like Hasbro are making stuff up just to get a repaint. No, look, it's fair game. Like I think it's fair game. Your boy's got a toy said the word person you know makes a good point.
What did Rush say in the chat?
Rush says I may get some. Rush says I might get some. Cloud says I think I may get 2 more colours done. I remember the white ones. Dakota says it's a no from me, dog. But there you go. Maybe at sale price, says Craig. Yeah, I think when did I get my Sentinels? Maybe I did buy an extra set when they were in the sale. But there we go. So you can build out that team. The X-Men team from that game, you can build out. There they are. So if you wanted a shelf to represent that game, now you've got the X-Men and you've got multiple coloured Sentinels to do so. So, and not just that, Rich. Repainted Rock.
Oh, now it's in silver. Hey.
It's got some asphalt on top of that. Yeah, so repainted Rock. Included the rocks once again. So there we go. So that was the last reveal. So everyone was speculating what that Gamerverse Sentinel pack was going to be. We all were hoping it was Capcom. Turns out it's not Capcom. It's Konami. Shout out John.
226 donated $5.
Thank you.
Can we get your best Yabba Dabba Do?
Oh, Rich ain't shy. Rich ain't shy. Let's get your best Yabba. I think it clips you when you shout. Do your parents?
Yabba Dabba Do. It probably does. It probably got like a bloody thing on you. Yabba Dabba Do. Is that better?
So we're gonna knock your door in a minute. Going, what the fuck are you on about? Why do you keep shouting Yabba Dabba Do?
What did I scream once and everyone came running into the house? What was that? Oh, I can't remember. That was a while ago, wasn't
it? Thank you very much, John, for the super chat. I hope you enjoyed Rich's Yabba Dabba Do. So there we go. They were all the reveals from MCM Comic Con. And again, I've been MCM 4 years in a row, and this is the most reveals we have ever gotten. So I'm not complaining. Not complaining at all. That wasn't a brag, Rich. You were there with me 3 times. The 3 of the times I was there, you were there. But let's get into the main event. Let me close some tabs actually, because I don't want my computer to explode. Let me close some tabs and let's get into the main event that happened today, which was LUCCA Comic Con. Now we were going to send Rich.
No, LUCCA, no fucking LUCCA. Oh, Dan. Oh, the suspense. Oh, what's it going to be? What's it going to be?
We was going to send Rich, but it wasn't in the budget.
Eric N. Bennett donated
Thank you, Eric.
$4.99. I wanted Human Beast in the red and blues, not a sentinel. Rolling on the floor laughing.
Human Beast in the red and blue in human form for X Factor would have been a great shout, Eric. Great shout.
And that green and purple is like Trevor Fitzroy. Would have been like the perfect Trevor Fitzroy we've never had in figure form.
Yeah, no, absolutely would have took that. But let's get back to LUCCA. So where's my images here? Thankfully, Dan Yoon did post some of these pictures because...
Have we got like an Italy background for us? Or...
No. Proper get stereotypes. But
let's go to Italy.
They all just sound like Mario, I suppose. They all don't sound like Mario and eat like pizza.
It's Rich.
We're going to get cancelled, Rich.
You wanted the pasta?
Right. Shout out Dan who did post the pictures for us because, again, you cannot rely on the people of Italy. They all have Nokia phones, it seems. No one has an iPhone. But we love you anyway because you make great food. But here we are. First up, we got Nimrod. So they revealed a single...
Mamma mia!
It's like a sound. It's like I'm hearing a soundboard. They revealed a single packed re-release of Nimrod. Now Nimrod came out in a free pack with Phantom X and Psylocke, but now we're getting Nimrod again. And again, there's a lot of Sentinels being re-released, so this is just giving you an opportunity to get Nimrod, who is like the pinnacle Sentinel, isn't he? So he even appeared in the animated show as well, right? The Nimrod. So.
He's just like a knockoff Adidas Nimrod with the pink stripes like going down him. It's like
Tesco Nimrod. So yeah, it's basically the same Nimrod, but without all the accessories from the pack. So in the free pack, you actually got these. Wings.
Less than the 3-pack Nimrod.
Yeah. So the wings. Remember the translucent pink wings in the free pack?
Yeah.
They are not included in this. So what we get are 2 heads and a bit of extra pink paint. So you get the 2 heads, 1 classic, 1 modern. You get the effect pieces, but yeah, you don't get the winged effects. I think someone posted a picture of the original Nimrod in his pictures. Yeah, there we go. So that was the original Nimrod, and it just had the subtle sort of pinstriped pink lines. But now the pink lines are a little bit thicker, a bit more pink on our Nimrod. He's also got the other one didn't have pink hands, did he? No, everyone had white hands. So this new one has pink hands. There you go. Just spotted that now. You're welcome. Also, the joints are pink for some reason. Okay, lots of pink on Nimrod, which is absolutely fine. We don't mind that. But yeah, single packed version of Nimrod. So if you already have the free pack version, I don't think you need to be clamoring for this. However, that free pack isn't always easy to find. So if you just wanted Nimrod to add to your sort of evolution of the Sentinels on your display, then now you have the option to get them single packed. I don't think anyone needs to be mad at this. It's either for you or it isn't for you. Rich, do you want a slightly more pink Nimrod?
As the killer of Jubilee, no, I do not want this figure anywhere near my shelves. Fuck Nimrod. How dare you? And I just think of all the like Sentinel people who needed a new figure with a proper head. They could have done a Mega Sentinel and put in a proper
heads.
Indian blackhead look than the white woman that they made it as. Still not forgiving you for that, bro.
Yeah, I did mention a few mistakes to Dwight in person, just to remind him that we're aware. We remember these things.
I love mini comics. No.
I called him out on the missing boots. I called him out on the what else did I call him out about? Something else.
Siren's head.
Yeah, Siren's head. I was only joking anyway. I know it's not all Dwight's fault, is it? But he can pass the message on that we're aware of these things.
Dwight, do you want a Christmas party or do you want a head for Siren? He's like, I want a Christmas party. I want a Christmas party, please, Chris. He's like, you can have a Christmas party, no heads for Siren.
Get rid of those Siren heads and get rid of Jean's boots and they can have the Christmas party. There you go. So there's Nimrod. So that was the first reveal. Second reveal was the next MCU best of wave. So for the last year, they are constantly trying to have MCU figures on the shelf, which makes sense. Like, I understand the marketing format for this, but I don't think there's anything collectors get excited about. They
not visited Ross because the Eternals are still there. MCU for everyone.
Spider-Man and Captain America have been on shelves for the last year. They just want to always have some of the main characters of the MCU available for people to buy if people are discovering the MCU, whatever. Again, I do sort of understand the sort of marketing logic to it, but it's nothing exciting if you already have these figures. They're essentially just repaints, just redo, second opportunities to get these. The Mark III armor is a pretty decent Iron Man armor, so if you don't have it, then again, it is one of those better Iron Man armors to add to your MCU shelf. So yeah, that was the second reveal. So yeah, Lucca Comic Con got Nimrod and a re-release of Iron Man. But just like Spider-Man, they didn't give you an interchangeable head. They don't give you the extra heads with these best of waves. So no Tony Stark head. I think the last Mark III did. Dane, thank you very much.
Zangaran8943 donated $5.
Thank you.
Going out to dinner with my missus. You guys have a great night. I'll be holding it down with the replay crew. Here's one toward the 5. Less than 3.
You're a good man. Thank you very much. And that makes it, we've hit the 5. The bonus show will be public for everybody. So thank you very much, Dane. He says, going out for dinner with the missus. You enjoy. Are you going out for an Italian in celebration of Lucca Comic Con?
There's a pizza, there's a pasta, mamma mia.
Yeah.
It's the spaghetti carbonara. The chicken alfredo.
Can I just apologise to any Italians that are watching the show tonight? Rich is just excited, all right? Just excited. Sorry, back to Rich.
Hey, don't come for me, Italians, okay?
I don't think we've got any Italians. If they do, I'll be asking them to send me better pictures because this is all I've got. So
they don't look fucking Lucca Comic Con. They don't give a shit.
Let me talk about this tease. So at MCM, Dwight Stool gave us an additional tease to those rockets. So I did my own reporting. I went all the way to London to get this picture. So now we have the blast effect for these rockets. So our assumptions were correct. The rockets do plug in to some type of effect. Now you'll notice this effect has 3 sort of projectile pieces, but there are still 3 remaining rockets. So in my mind, does that mean there's a second one of these projectile pieces and it's like some type of symmetrical sort of blast effect? I don't know. I did push right on that in my interview.
Is it colour accurate?
Yes, these are the colours.
They are yellow
yes.
then, yeah.
Yes, they are yellow, yes. So, any ideas from this, Rich?
No.
Cool. Or did I? I didn't make an official guess because I wasn't confident. And Dwight did say they'd be revealing one more clue at the next panel, which was Lucca Comic Con. He said they'd be revealing what the effect piece plugs into. So we're going to see the weapon.
Why did you call with him to fucking Lucca Comic Con? That's where we needed someone who could take photographs.
So his went to Lucca Comic Con, and on stage, in front of at least 2 people, he showed off the piece that these go into. This is the only picture on the internet I can find. Has anybody else?
Q-Cult said X-Man is already solved it. What did he say, Q-Cult? You've got to like type it in the chat.
Yes. What's he done? What's he done? Someone send this picture to X-Manny. We need to know what it is. So far, his guess is Grizzly, but I think it's not Grizzly. I think someone guessed Grizzly at MCM and he said no. So I don't think it's that. Someone probably should pass that message on. But yeah, what is this little? So that is the weapon. Whatever that weapon is, it's the weapon that these effect pieces plug into, and it may be a weapon that's recognisable that we can associate to a character. Dwight did tell me that this reveal would make it easier to guess.
But all we know is it's definitely comic in it. It's not MCU. It's not animated. It's not game of it. It's definitely comic.
Comic. 100% comic.
I mean, Q-Cult, we haven't got time to look at X-Manny's stories. Fucking type it in the chat. Someone go and look at X-Manny's stories and type it in the chat. Come on, Q-Cult. What the fuck are you up to?
I'm going to my... Yeah, Dwight is still blank. Dwight just doesn't reply to my messages. Yeah, I've asked him... Oh, he's seen it. He's seen it.
He's just ignoring it. He's having the time of his life eating the pasta.
He's eating pasta. He's visiting the Eiffel Tower. No, that's in France. He's visiting the Leaning Tower of Pisa. That's in Italy. I said, can you send or post a nice clear photo of the new teas, please? The community would be grateful. And he is yet to respond. I'm just going to check his Instagram. And no.
X-Man, he posted a picture of Rocket Raccoon. Thank you, Keanu Reeves. Oh, Cute Cutters also replied. Lol, lol, lol.
Didn't we talk about Rocket Raccoon on the fucking Legends of Liquor of the last show or something?
He stole it off
I'm
us.
not having X-Man claim it's Rocket when we were talking about that weeks ago. Let me
Watch your watermark it, Dan. Should fucking watermark
should have. Hang on. Where's my old things? Fucking 100% talked about fucking Rocket. It wasn't even me. I took it from somebody else. Yeah, look, I showed this picture. Fucking. Sorry, it's a tiny picture. This image. This one. I showed this ages ago, right? So if X-Man is going around saying that was him, all right? It wasn't. Someone DM'd me this. But
copyright X-Manny.
Yeah, it's X-Manny. X-Manny told me it in private. I just wanted some street cred. I'm sorry.
X-Manny is Scott Young. He drew that picture. Copyright. Copyright.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's right. I think somebody guessed Rocket at MCM. I think someone said Rocket. Someone said Grizzly. Someone said Big Wheel. What idiot would say that? Someone said War Machine.
Big Wheel.
I don't think it's these. So when I said to Dwight, right, is it associated to a character or is it a vehicle? He wouldn't answer it, which makes me think maybe it is some type of mech vehicle.
What vehicle is tiny little rockets?
I don't know, like a mech thing. I think they think it's like a mech. Oh, let me find this picture actually from who was it that sent
What
me?
about? Oh no, it can't be. That's TV. No, ignore me.
Virtual Dave sent me a picture. I'll find it. Hang on, let me scroll. I've just got to find. Scroll.
What about Leopoldan, the mecha for Japanese Spider-Man? Does he shoot rockets?
I don't know. Let me scroll. Hang on, I'm looking here.
It's Rocket. Stop the gaslight. It's not a gaslight. It's a rocket light. Come on now.
I think Andrew sent me a picture, but it's vanished from my feed. So someone thinks it's the Mech Avengers anyway. Like
it's Iron Man from the Avengers Forever cartoon.
It's not cartoon. It's comic.
They said it was comic, so it can't be the cartoon.
Marvel Mech. It's Marvel Mech Strike or something like that.
And Tanner asked if it was War Machine, and
yeah,
he
there's
said
literally
no,
a video on my shorts. Look, we could watch it together, right? Let's go to my shorts, people, all right? We can narrow 2 down right now. Let me just unmute this. All right, let's go to my shorts. I can't copyright myself, surely, right? Let's, right, so here's Tanner.
My prediction for the cannon thing is some sort of War Machine or Iron Man armor.
Wait a minute.
War Machine armor. It's a War Machine. It's a War Machine. It's not a War Machine.
Right, so it's not War Machine. And then... what else? It's not War Machine, and then Big Wheel
We're
was...
here with Dwight Stall. I'm about to present my guess for the yellow rocket tees. Dwight, are you ready?
Are you ready?
I am absolutely convinced. Ladies and gentlemen, it is
I'm
Big
laughing.
Wheel.
What is Big Wheel?
It's not gone well. It's not gone well. We are here with...
So my idea was, right, because you know everyone...
It was like a jump scare, and Craig was just there. Where did that happen?
So my idea was, so basically, people had been guessing Cull Obsidian and all that at New York Comic Con because the original tease showed that hammer. So I was like, well, what did people guess? Like, we surely as a community, if we all knew what was guessed, we can start narrowing down the options. But it seems like nobody had a pen and paper. So we've come out of New York Comic Con and nobody knows what was guessed. So I said to the Who crew, I was like, right, if we've got a guess, let me film it and then we can evidence and start knocking down these things. But Craig was too fucking eager, went up to fucking Dwight about 6 times with guesses. Like, I never filmed one of the fuckers. So Craig, if you are here in the chat, what thick things did you guess? What were your guesses? If you were there at MCM and you're here now in the chat, what were your guesses? Let's start narrowing these down because somebody guessed Rocket Raccoon, somebody guessed Grizzly. It's not them. It's not them. I want to crack this, Rich. I'm pretty confident. I want to crack this. That's all. I want to crack this one because this one's pretty vague. So I think if we can crack it, it'll be good. What's Big Wheel? Yeah, ask Jay. Punisher Van. It's not. I don't think it's Punisher Van because it's associated to a character. Because he keeps saying character. I don't think if it was a van, he'd be referring to it as a thing, wouldn't he?
John Collector said he sent you pictures on IG and they are accurate.
Oh, he thinks it's Maximus the Mad from the Inhuman, so Rich would love that suggestion. Yeah, so this is what Dakota sent me.
Well-known rocket user Maximus.
Yeah, look, so Maximus the Mad was in this big mech thing, and it went whoosh, and then he's got a little rocket shooting out of it. So they are completely.
They're not going to do Maximus the Mad in the fucking mech armor, are they?
That's what I thought. I was like, I get the connection there, but I don't think we're getting Maximus the Mad in a mech suit. But I understand the logic. They're completely Inhumans team, and he's found a little picture of a rocket. So I get it. I get the connection, but I don't think it's Maximus the Mad. If I'm wrong, I'll eat my hat. But I don't think it is. Craig said Spider Slayer. What doubts did he say? He guessed about 6 things. Craig, I think Craig guessed Spider Slayer. Yeah, it's not Spider Slayer. Yeah, we were useless. I should have reeled people in a little bit better, but I only filmed 2 bloody guesses, and then in my interview I didn't even guess anything. But I had heard other people's guesses throughout the day. Yeah, he said Rocket Racer. It's not Rocket Racer.
Do you know? I would actually take like that. I didn't think about, but now I am. Now you said about mechs and stuff like that. So, yeah, they said about like Rocket Racer and Red Rocket. It was like not Red Rocket is a DC character, but Red Ronan is a Marvel character. Red Ronan is like a big mech. So Red Ronan would be good.
Let's have a look. Marvel Red Ronan. So this is the picture that Andrew sent me, and thinks it may be one of these, just a random mech suit type thing.
But Mech Strike was a Hasbro, like a Hasbro thing where they did like all the things.
Well, this is what I'm saying. It's a Hasbro thing, so maybe it was just
Red Ronan would be. I would buy Red Ronan. They could reuse like some Power Rangers Zord for that.
Yeah. So who's he associated with? I don't know who the character is.
He was like a villainous like character. Like I think he showed up in Marvel's Godzilla like things first of all, and then they brought him back in Losers. It was like oh no, like the Runaways, the Brian K. Vaughan Runaways. There was a spin-off, the Losers. They were all like Loners, sorry, not Losers, Loners. They were like Excelsior, this group of like ex-superheroes who came together, and one of them, like Red Ronin came back in that as well. Red Ronin would be good. Okay. I would take a Red Ronin.
Well, nobody's guessed Red Ronin yet, so if X-Money starts talking about Red Ronin, all right, you heard it here first. But there you go. This could be another guess as well, because Hasbro did make some of these Mech Avengers. So if they attempted to make one in the Legends line, could be any of them. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, still don't know what the tease is. So if we can get a better picture of this, I'll show it on Legends of LUCCA. Hopefully Dwight will respond and post a picture on Instagram. Because currently, right now, I've combed the internet. I combed LUCCA hashtags. I even watched the video of somebody at LUCCA Comic Con filming the bloody filming the cases. But when he come to the tease, he just moved his camera up, so I never even got to see it. So he's like going, "Oh look, here's Apocalypse," and it was on the same shelf as Apocalypse. And he got to the tease, and I can see the flames and the rockets, and he just moved his camera up. He never put the camera on the new reveal. So yeah, there we go. So, yeah, Dwight just said it's a weapon. It's a gun. Whatever he's holding up is the weapon that these effect pieces plug into. And apparently, Dwight told me that this clue, this piece to the puzzle, would make it easier to guess what it is. So, it's whatever this plugs into is what Dwight is holding up.
Brown. It's brown?
It looks black. I don't know.
It's got like a brown end though. It's like black and then brown.
Enhance. Yeah, I don't know. Is anybody out? There's 167 people watching this right now. If any of you's seen a better picture,
any of you LUCCA Comic Con and get a picture now.
Any Italians that we haven't offended and have already left, still here. But there you go. I tried, people. All right, I tried to get us the clues.
Oh fucking hell! I just like they do fucking like Valentine's Day Star Wars.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, please.
Oh, Amanda would love that though in pink.
No, she would not. She doesn't like any type of toys. Our friend works on Star Wars. We need to put a stop to this. Be like, we need to message Brandon. And be like, what are you doing? Put a stop to this. Okay. There we go. So there you go. That's everything that got revealed this past weekend. Now, there will be more reveals in Brazil. So there will be some reveals at the Brazil Comic Con. And then the rest of the year, we will end the year in December. So again, we're about to hit November, people. So we are in that festive season. It is approaching, people. They are thawing out.
What do they speak in Brazil? Obrigado. Yeah, there we go.
Portuguese, isn't it? Portuguese in Brazil.
Yeah.
Kenny's girlfriend, and I think maybe Rush's girlfriend. I think both of them have Portuguese-speaking partners. So
are they going to
maybe
Brazil?
Maybe Maybe they should. Kenny, Rush, get involved. I could be wrong in that, but I'm pretty confident Rush's does. Maybe Kenny's does. Kenny went to Brazil recently. Shout out Encounter Culture, but I think...
Did he go to Brazil or did he have a Brazilian? Is that like...
Maybe he got a Brazilian in Brazil. I think that might have been what it was. But shout out Encounter Culture and Rush. I think their partners can maybe crack the clue if it does go to Brazil. But yeah, and then the last... I think they're going to save some good stuff for December because it's the last one of the year. So they need to go out in a bang.
Oh, I hope they don't do their fucking drafts. Cancel the fucking draft. Stop filming it now. I can see you, Daniel, and you've already scripted it. Just cut it out. No one cares. No one cares about your shitty rankings.
They're just having a bit of fun on a stream.
Oh, are they not fun though, Dan? They're supposed to be marketing and stuff, not making me fall asleep.
They're just having some fun.
Just do the reveals. Do the reveals.
Let them have some fun. Look, Dakota loves the draft. He loves the draft. He's looking forward to it. It could be
Ryan Ting's draft this year is going to be fun.
Ryan Ting can come on this show and do a draft if he wants. Not a problem. Quinn
we are not doing a draft. Sorry, Ryan Ting. We're not doing a draft.
Only joking. Rich loves the end of the year because we get into top 10 season, so he loves top 10s. Loves top 10s.
Maybe I'll bring back my song. Remember that?
Yeah, that was good.
That
was good. I like that. It could be a locker for ammo, possibly a Maximum Punisher figure. I don't think it is Maximum Punisher. I don't think it's Maximum Iron Man. I really don't. Dan has already confirmed the draft is returning. Sorry, Rich. Sorry, Rich. Okay, cool.
Not the worst thing the Marvel Legends team have done this year, though, for once.
This Sunday, Legends and Liquor is happening, people. So if you want to come on the show, show off some pickups, talk some toys, and again, come and get involved with the community. I'll be showing off some pictures from MCM Comic Con to prove that I know these people in real life. Get involved this Sunday. Start hitting me with those fresh DMs. All you have to do is be a channel member at the Members Club tier. That has been the rule since day one, and we are 4 years in, all right? So you have no excuse. You know what the show is all about by now. And thank you to the support today. We did hit those 5 super chats, so we will be, the bonus show will be public. Goal has been achieved. I appreciate yours. Probably see some familiar faces on the bonus show. And then I should mention as well, after the bonus show, I'm getting in trouble with Amanda for this, but I'm staying online because I need to sort out these strong collectors. Both Jordan and Dakota have been arguing all month long. I need to put an end to this. These were meant to be the next shining light of the community, the positive force with good debates and good conversations about the hobby, and they're just going off at each other. I need to get involved and bring the Strong Collectors back together. So I'm going to be going live tonight on the Strong Collectors YouTube channel. So go and check me out there in about half an hour, 35 minutes, and I need to put this to bed. I need to reunite the Strong Collectors. But until then, we're going to go to the bonus show. So Rich, in case you don't join us, tell the good people where they can find you online.
You can find me moaning about Marvel Legends, like shouting at clouds outside. Not the cloud, like I mean actual clouds in the air.
Go and check out my Iceman review. It's on the channel right now. Shout out to Rich. I'll send this in back eventually. I
need a comb. I realised this wig is just like I need a comb.
When I send this
I don't own a comb, so I cannot fix this wig. Like, how do people with hair manage? Too much effort.
When I send this back, I'll send you a comb just for the wigs. And next year, I promise we'll coordinate our costumes better.
Are we going to look at Comic Con next? Bellissimo.
Yeah, someone needs to. I might start saving now to send fucking Craig to LUCCA Comic Con. Someone needs to go there with a fucking iPhone. Like, for God's sake, this is literally another year, and this is all we bloody have.
Let's send Craig next year and get him tickets on the Saturday before, so he'll be there ready for it.
Another year, poor Dwight. This is like no shade at Dwight. It's not Dwight's fault. Like, but someone has a good picture of that in the booth.
Why did you send the toy designers to market the toys?
Because
what is Hasbro's logic in that? What are the marketers doing at Hasbro?
The toy designers are happy to show off the toys they've been designing. It's not a problem. These are good people. They're all really nice people.
I know, but they can't answer the question. Like, they need a marketer there to go like, this comes up there.
I actually prefer talking to the designers because they are not as robotic. Sometimes when you talk to the marketers, they're like reading off a script and they're trained to say certain things.
Oh, Ryan Ting weren't like that. Ryan Ting was lovely. Like Jing from the Star Wars team, she was like a robot. But Ryan Ting was lovely. I love Ryan Ting.
There are exceptions to the rule, of course, but like, again, just in generic terms, sometimes the marketers can be just a little bit robotic. But of course, that's why we appreciate when we have people associated and attached to these brands that genuinely are passionate about the characters and franchises and stuff that they're working on. So yeah, and I do think like Legends and Star Wars, especially, obviously we know Brandon's on Star Wars now. We know he's not faking it. Do you know what I mean? So, and I believe that Dwight and Dan love Marvel. Do you know what I mean? So like, if we'd be moaning if it was somebody else. Yeah, I do. All right, let's get out of here. We're going to go over to the bonus show. If you want to be on the bonus show, hit me up for a fresh DM. We're going to go. So yeah, I need to switch that up now, but stick around on the channel. I'm going to go live, and then I'll sort out the strong collectors in a little while. So if you're watching this on the replay, I'll put the link to both of those streams in the comments below. But let me know what you thought about this weekend's reveals from Lucca Comic Con and MCM Comic Con. As always, I'm going to end the poll, and the poll ends with 52% of you picking and choosing between that Spider-Man wave. Not many of you are all in. Yeah, all in only got 16% of the vote. But let me know what you think in the comments below. We'll be back next week. And again, hope you all have a good Halloween, whatever you're doing. Hopefully everyone's having
I'm going to rank the Hasbro marketers. That's what I need.
There you go. We look forward to that. We look forward to that. So you've got that to look forward to. But until then, you can go and check out my Iceman review. I will put that right there. And in case you missed it, if you want to see me walking around the Hasbro showroom floor in London, talking to myself like a lunatic, I'm sure many people saw me, pointed and laughed, and called me Cosplay Dave, then I'll put that link over there as well. All right, go and check out the videos. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.